'Twas Trudeau before Christmas, narrated by Mike Docherty. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and on Sussex Drive, not a creature was stirring but the best hare alive. The red stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and hoped that some kickbacks soon would be there. The oil companies were nestled all snug in their beds, while pipe dreams of pipelines danced in their heads. With Sophie and her sorry and I my sarong, we just nodded off to some soup doggy-dog. When suddenly I woke to news of so many scandals that even my dad would be hard-pressed to handle. I ran to the window, dropping my carbon tax cash, tore off my sari and threw open the sash. The moonlight revealed leaked videos in Lavlin. A threat to my majority house soon could happen. What to my terrified eyes did I see but Conservatives, New Democrats, and even the Greens? And a smarmy fake insurance man with a greasy old sneer. I knew in a moment it must be Andrew Scheer. More rabid than a gun band my blunders they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now blackface, brownface, now electoral reform, on We Charity, Lavlin, I can list 40 more, to the top of the headlines until the young leader falls. Now publish it, publish it, publish it all. As fast as an election promise soon disappears, I flew into a rage of anger and fear. How dare they threaten my second-term plans? I'm connected, I'm rich, I'm a beautiful man. So I grabbed Jagmeet Singh, in his arm I did bend, for being progressive that I try to pretend. I spoke so moistly in Elizabeth's face, she stumbled screaming, hazardous waste! Like elbowgate on steroids, a jab to the chest, while a conservative whip was yanked from distress. Blanchette tried to take cover but could not separate. My motion to pummel was not up for debate. I was put on earth to do this, I yelled to the wind. They underestimate me, and then I will win. I was marching back to the house to fix up my hair, when a sneering little voice suddenly was there. Your days are over, you liberal scum, and straight towards me Andrew started to run. He lunged like a lemur, but a little less sharper, more sneaky and dirty than that old Tory Harper. Like a large box of water I fell to the ground, and my magnificent face he started to pound. I was sure it was over, the Liberals were dead. Visions of drama school danced in my head. On the cusp of defeat, when what should appear but a brutal attack of 8 strange little deer. They walloped that Tory with antlers so sharp that he ran away howling, grabbing his arse. In shock I looked up to a right jolly old elf, who liked to play dress-up, just like myself. With a twinkle in his eye, he reached out his hand. He said, "Get off your rear, you prissy little man." So the two of us headed back up to the hill to fill up the stockings and drink American milk. A big lump of coal for Premier Kenny, whilst Canadian veterans got a few extra pennies. A couple of vacations for my buddy Monroe, and We Charity gave a cushy job to Mama Trudeau. Wilson Rayburn got a pink slip for her ethical prank. China got more trade deals, and Saudi Arabia got tanks. The indigenous people got a promise or two, but those were forgotten before I was through. The government workers, they had to wait. The elves down at Phoenix don't work Christmas Day. How is it, Santa, that I make so many bad moves, but the people still love me and all that I do? In earnest response, the elf roared with a jolly ho-ho-ho. Don't be so foolish, Minnie Trudeau. Democracy isn't what the elves had all hoped. You can run a whole country with just 1/3 of the vote. You're a bit of a clown like the rest of the house, but at least you're a bit better than that moron down south. Canadians don't vote for the leader they choose. They vote against the people that they want to lose. So enjoy sunny ways at old Rideau Hall, and try to refrain from making fools of us all. With that he gave his whip a good snap, and mumbled something about a spoiled little brat. Then I heard him yell as he flew off out of sight, "Merry Christmas, Trudeau, and Trudeau a good night!"